Welcome to 5-Minute Bedtime Stories, brought to you by TaleBot, your child's AI storyteller. Want to create a bedtime story for your child? Visit talebotai.com/create. Now, let's sit back and enjoy the story.
Florence and the Magical Sensations Journey. A special bedtime story for Florence. Once upon a time, in a cozy little town called Willowville, there lived a curious and imaginative 6-year-old girl named Florence. Florence was full of energy and always ready for adventure. Every night before bedtime, Florence's parents would read her a special story. Tonight, they had a brand new book called Listening to My Body, a guide to helping kids understand the connection between their sensations and feelings by Gabby Garcia. Florence's eyes sparkled with excitement as her parents began to read. The book was filled with colorful illustrations and characters who seemed to come alive in Florence's imagination. As the story progressed, Florence discovered that her body was like a magical treasure map, guiding her through different sensations and feelings. One evening, after reading about the wiggly and squirmy sensation, Florence closed her eyes and imagined herself in a vibrant garden. She could feel the soft grass tickling her toes and the warm sunlight on her cheeks. As she walked further, she noticed a small pond shimmering with golden light. Curiosity tugged at her heart, urging her to explore. As Florence approached the pond, she saw a group of playful frogs leaping from lily pad to lily pad. Their rib-biting laughter filled the air, making Florence giggle too. She felt a sense of joy bubbling up inside her, just like the frogs' happiness. Next, Florence read about the calm and peaceful sensation. She closed her eyes again and found herself standing on a sandy beach, with gentle waves lapping at her feet. The salty breeze brushed against her face, bringing a sense of tranquility and calmness. As Florence strolled along the shore, she stumbled upon a mysterious seashell. She held it up to her ear, and to her surprise, she could hear the soothing sound of the ocean. It was as if the ocean's calmness had found a way to whisper to her through the seashell. The book also taught Florence about the excited and curious sensation. She imagined herself in a magical forest, filled with towering trees and sparkling fireflies. Every step she took sent a thrill of excitement through her body, making her feel alive and full of wonder. In this enchanting forest, Florence encountered a mischievous squirrel named Nutmeg. Nutmeg had a playful spirit and loved exploring hidden paths together. Florence and Nutmeg climbed trees, chased butterflies, and laughed until their bellies hurt. The forest was a place where Florence's curiosity came to life, just like the book had described. Florence's journey through sensations continued as she discovered the tired and cozy sensation. She found herself in a cozy cabin, snuggled up in a soft blanket with a crackling fireplace nearby. The comforting warmth seeped into her bones, making her feel safe and peaceful. In the cabin, Florence met a wise owl named Oliver. Oliver spoke in hushed tones, sharing stories of wisdom and guiding Florence through her tiredness. He taught her the importance of rest and how it could rejuvenate her body and mind. As Florence listened to her body and explored these different sensations, she learned to understand herself better. She realized that her body was like a magical compass, guiding her through life's ups and downs. One night, as Florence reached the end of the book, she discovered the most important lesson of all: the power of love and self-care. Florence's parents hugged her tightly, reminding her of their unconditional love. They told her how proud they were of her for listening to her body and exploring her emotions. With a heart filled with love and newfound knowledge, Florence closed her eyes and drifted off to sleep, knowing that she could face any adventure that awaited her. The journey through sensations had taught her to trust herself and to embrace the beautiful tapestry of emotions that made her unique. From that day forward, Florence would always cherish the magical journey she had embarked on within the pages of Listening to My Body. And every night, as she fell asleep, she would remember the lessons learned and the love that surrounded her, ready for a new adventure the next day. The end.
Thank you for joining us on this enchanting journey. If you enjoyed tonight's story, remember, the magic doesn't have to end here. Craft your own adventure with TaleBot by visiting talebotai.com/create. And as a special treat, use the coupon code TALE99 at checkout to get your bedtime story for just 99 cents, instead of the usual $2.99. Sweet dreams, and until our next tale.